We're live with Lunch Break Live. Bella, let's get cooking. Take it away.
All right, sounds good, Paige. Okay, so just to update you guys, well, obviously we're making a sweet potato quesadilla, sans the dairy cheese, of course. I did just bake some sweet potatoes before this, because as you all know, sweet potatoes take a while. So I baked the sweet potatoes, and I peeled them. Okay, that's just an update. That's what I did off camera. So now we're just gonna mash them all up.
Amazing. And you love those sweet potatoes. Is that something you cook with on a regular?
Yes. Oh my gosh. I love sweet potatoes. I just think they have such a great flavor naturally, and adding like vegan butter and spices, just so good. Oh my gosh.
And hey, what's your favorite vegan butter? What do you like to use over there?
Yeah, so I actually have it with me right now. This is the Earth Balance. Yeah, it's a pretty good one. But honestly, all vegan butters are really good. I haven't found one that I haven't liked, honestly.
So true. Okay, what's next?
So now I'm just bringing out the salsa. And I usually just kind of eye it for the salsa, but I'm going to do a cup right now. So we're going to do a cup of salsa, and we're actually just going to put it right in there with the sweet potatoes, which may seem a little odd, but it's very yummy. So we have the salsa right here, 1 cup, and we're just going to put it on in there. So we're done with that. And we're going to mash that all together.
And we are coming to you live from the campus of University of California at Santa Barbara, where Bella is cooking out of her cool apartment. A junior there. I love that you are just incorporating us into your day with multiple roommates and everything, and you're bringing in the vegan food forward. Okay, as a student, as a college student, is this one of your favorites to make?
It is relatively easy and quick to make. It's super healthy. All my housemates love it. Yeah, and I'm a big fan of Mexican food. Unfortunately, there aren't a lot of options for vegans in Mexican food, so we have to make our own sometimes.
Well, I got to tell you, I love your shirt. I know you're going to tell us a little bit about Students Opposing Speciesism, that you run the hub of the campus, and you're the animal coordinator for the volunteering board through your school. Now, is this a national organization or a global?
For Students Opposing Speciesism, this is a national organization, I'm pretty sure. I honestly would maybe have to double check that.
No worries. But you do some really cool stuff. Yeah, you do great stuff there on campus there. And I know that you're also doing some work with PETA as well as the climate safe movement.
Yes, yeah. So recently I started my own SOS hub here in Santa Barbara. I have 10 other activists who join me on all of our animal liberation outings. And recently we just held an End Speciesism demo at school, or you could call it a protest. We had big signs calling for animal liberation. And we talked to lots of our peers that were passing by, because we did the protest in a very busy place. And we educated them about like what speciesism is, and what veganism is, and how you can help animals. So yeah, it was really awesome, and we got the word out there. So that was great.
Amazing. So what do you find is some of those quick, easy meals that you can make there in your college apartment? Take it away.
Yeah, so if I'm not doing my sweet potato quesadilla, I'm doing a easy bean, rice, and avocado taco, which is super easy. Or sometimes I bake chickpeas, and I will bake them with zucchini and tomatoes, and I'll put that over rice. That's one of my favorites because it's really easy to do, and it's super yummy and quick. So I love to do that. And I do a little vegan yogurt, a little vegan cashew yogurt with berries and granola on top. That's another good one.
Okay, lots is happening over there. I'm hoping you bring us close or bring the pans close. What do you have happening?
Yeah, so let me update you guys. So right now I'm just grilling a few bell peppers that we're going to add into the mix. It's just a little bit of olive oil. And I just put the mix that we just made with the sweet potato and the salsa into the pan so that we can add our other ingredients in there, like our black beans, which I'm going to add right now into this pan right here. So we're going to do that.
Amazing, amazing. I want to remind everybody that you can download the Unchained TV app right now and get so much great content, y'all, including PETA has their own channel on Unchained TV. You're going to want to go over there and get that streaming service. So if you haven't downloaded the app on your phone, do it now. You can do it now, folks. And also you can get it on streaming services around the globe. So exciting. Okay, this is really cool. Now, can you bring that up close? We'd love to see the action.
Okay. I'll bring
Actually, no, you can, bring the pan.
I'll bring
I think that's easier. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So we have our peppers roasting in here. These are great peppers. I don't know if it's the season for peppers, but they have just been incredibly tasty lately.
And Bella, do you find that the students at your school are receptive to your messages when you go out there and share about the animals as well as the climate?
Yeah, so that's a great question. When we did our recent demo/protest, we had about 20 students come up to us and actually tell us that they are vegan and that they wanted to get involved. And we got their contact info and we're getting them involved. Somebody was already wearing a PETA shirt when they came up to us and they started holding a sign with us. So that was awesome. Most people think that what we're doing is really cool and that it's a great cause. So yeah, I haven't had many negative interactions at school. So yeah, it's been awesome.
Amazing. Well, and one of the key components right now,
I just added the spices in. I did a teaspoon of cumin and I did a teaspoon of chili powder. So now I'm going to put that on the tea.
I was going to say the plant-based treaty, which is put out by the Safe Movement, Animal Safe Movement, and also that you started a chapter there, the Climate Safe. I know you're going to be doing some great work in that in the future, and just love all that you're doing there on campus. Now, what do you find other friends of yours enjoy to consume, when they're having their plant-based meals? What are some of the things they like?
Yeah, so actually one of my other friends in my house is vegan and one of them is dairy free. So we love the vegan cream cheese on bagels. We also do, what do we like to make? Oh, we've made vegan pizza with Daya cheese, Daya mozzarella. Yeah, we've done lots of fun foods together. A great website that I find a lot of my recipes on is Forks Over Knives. That's one of my favorites. And obviously UnChainedTV. So yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so what are you putting in there now?
So I'm going to add a little garlic powder after I just added my other seasonings. I'm just going to kind of pop that in there. I'm a big garlic fan, so I'm going to do a lot. And I just took off my bell peppers from the heat because I like to have like that crunch from the bell peppers in the mash because the mash is a little bit, it's a little softer.
Okay, well, lots of people are saying this looks so delicious. Wow, what an incredible show. Is the sweet potato like the glue that kind of brings it all together? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, so it's great because this quesadilla really doesn't fall apart. It's so, it really stays together nice, just like a dairy cheese would stick, tortilla together, but this is just the non-cruelty option, and you can still get that nice clothes tortilla. So we love that.
Love it, love it, love it. Now,
Okay.
okay, this is so exciting. Okay, what's next?
So what's next? We're gonna get these out of the way. While this is cooking over here, I think this should be almost done. And we're actually going to add in the bell peppers now. And I don't want all this oil in there, so I'm gonna kind of pick them out here. There we go.
And I have to tell you, Lynn Huntley says she rescues bunnies too here in Illinois, and she's a grandma. Isn't that so cute?
Oh, that is so cute. Yes, I volunteer at a local bunny shelter here called Buns, and it is so fun. Oh my gosh, the bunnies are so cute, and they get adopted like that so quick. My gosh.
Okay, now you're also doing some musical theater. Is that right?
Yes, I am doing musical theater. That's my other passion. So we're actually performing High School Musical for my next quarter in school. So I'm very excited about that. So that will be really, really fun.
Amazing. And is it true you raised $400 for an animal shelter by putting on a performance?
Yeah,
That
I was 10 and I wanted to do something for the animal shelter, and I also was doing theater. So I decided to write a play, and I forced all of my friends to act in it, even though they weren't actors at the time. Also, I'm just adding some lime in here right now. And yeah, so we put on a play, and there was musical numbers in it. There was dancing. It was very fun. And yeah, we raised $400, and we got one of those big checks and presented it to them, the shelter, and it was in the news, actually, the local news. So
I love it. That's so amazing. And you've been, oh yeah, so she's got the earth balance going in the pan. Yep, yep. Mary Ellen gives a peace sign and a heart from Rehoboth, Delaware. I love to see where people are watching from. Put it in the chat. And if you have any questions specifically for this amazing junior in college here at UCSB, it must be so beautiful. Yeah.
Oh my God. It is such a beautiful campus, Paige. It is gorgeous. The weather it's unbeatable, really.
Amazing. Okay, so what do we have here? We got some avocado.
My favorite thing ever. It's a fruit, right? I'm like, it doesn't look like a fruit, but I think it's a fruit.
With the seed on the inside.
Yeah. Yep. So I'm just going to actually add this on top because I don't know about you, but I don't like warm avocado. I think it kind of tastes a little funny. So also we're just making this nice and crispy tortilla here, and we got our mash ready. So once this tortilla is all crisp, I am going to just fold in this mash, and we're gonna make it into a little quesadilla, and then it's all done. And we will put some cilantro on there as well.
Now, you were saying this recipe is inspired from the Forks Over Knives recipe that you'd seen, but you're putting your own take on it.
Yeah. They do 2 types of beans, but I find that the one bean is enough because I kind of like the sweet potato overpowering it a little bit. And yeah, they do inspire lots of my recipes though. And I'm just adding in a little bit of cilantro in the mix, so it's very colorful and beautiful. So we have that, and now I'm gonna add in some of the next things.
And oh, I know, I wanted to ask you, so are you going to be adding any vegan cheese to this or stick to the vegetables?
So I'm not going to add any vegan cheese to this because there are so many things going in here that it honestly gets a little overpowered. And yeah, I kind of stick to this, just the sweet potato mash. So I have half the sweet potato mash on there. You don't want to put too much because that's going to just be too dense. And then we're just going to flip it on over. My goodness, I hope I didn't burn it. Okay, we're good. Flip it on over. Just like that. I did make it a bit thick, but that's okay.
I gotta say, you have some unique skills in the kitchen. I love how you flipped the tortilla on the first one. You kind of pinched, grabbed, and flipped. And then now, I've never done this before, Bella. This is brilliant. I'm always trying to flip two, one on top of the other, and horribly making mistakes.
Yeah, sometimes this worked better. You know, that way is easier. I just didn't want to cook two tortillas yet.
I'm just thinking you have dialed in a new thing for me over here, and I'm very excited.
Okay, so I'm gonna flip this onto the plate if it wants to get off. I might need to use a little bit of a helper. So we're gonna flip that right on there. I'll show you in just a second. So right here we have our little quesadilla, and I'm just gonna fork out the avocado on the side, and I'm gonna eat that with it. Oh, this is looking really good. I am very excited.
And also, we did have a question. Do you take off the skins from the potatoes once you've cooked them?
Yes. So I bake them at 375, and then I'm gonna take them out. I let them cool for 10 minutes because they are very hot. And then I just peel the skins off, and it should be really easy if you bake them for about an hour, which is what you want to bake them at because you want it to be like really soft, so it's easy to work with. And then I might add a little tortilla on the top.
Yes.
Yep.
Wow, 6-step plant-based sweet potato quesadilla recipe right here for you on Unchained TV, our lunch break live show. We bring it to you daily. We are committed to showing you how easy it is, even if you are in your college apartment.
Which helps me.
Yes. And Betty Ann wants to thank you. Lynn says, love veggie tacos. She loves and other Mexican dishes. Amazing. Thank you for watching, everybody. Anything else you want to add, Bella? Please, by all means, to share,
Yeah, I guess I would say, well, you guys can see my shirt here, Students Opposing Speciesism. If you're a student and you want to get involved to help liberate animals all over the world, PETA has a program called SOS, and you can look up on the website sos.peta.org to see if there's a hub in your area, and you can join that hub, or you can start your own hub. And these hubs are sent protest kits, signs, posters, flyers, things that you can use to get out there in your community and educate your peers, just like I did with my group the other day, and spread the word about veganism.
I love it. Will you bring us one more quick look at that gorgeous dish?
I wish you guys could share it with me. I have way more in there. So, but
I'm sure your roommates will dive in and enjoy. Thank you so much, Bella, for everybody watching with us. One more look at that. Oh, yeah. And we're going to go out with this deliciousness. And again, we want to thank you, Bella Anderson from UCSB. Yes, we'll see you next time, everybody, here on Unchained TV. Take care.